Hi, I'm Tommy Nichols, Sales Director for Luminaire LED, your product line for all things vandal-resistant, confinement, and behavioral health.
Hi, and I'm Tara Bellany, Specification Sales Manager for Luminaire LED, and we're going to give you a brief rundown about a few behavioral health fixtures that Luminaire LED has to offer. Behavioral health spaces are becoming more and more prevalent throughout the United States and Canada. Whether it's mental health, behavioral health facilities, psychiatric facilities, rehabilitation centers, or even senior living facilities, these spaces are looking for specific fixtures to ensure the highest level of safety for their patients. But let's also keep in mind that patient needs will vary, and one space or one fixture does not suit all of them. However, there are a few different groups that exist out there that can point us in the right direction when designing for these facilities. Those groups are the Joint Commission, the New York State Office of Mental Health, and then of course the IES has some recommended practices. Tommy, do you want to go ahead and kick off with a few of those construction details that those groups recommend?
Of course, and also keep in mind, in North America, there are no ratings or listings for behavioral health spaces. They simply just don't exist at this time. But frankly, for a lot of these opportunities, you're going to hear this term getting thrown around. That's called ligature resistant. That means that the fixture doesn't have any graspable edges or lips or reveals or any spaces for that patient to take their bedsheet, to take their shoelace, to take a piece of piano wire and tie or hang it around the fixture's housing. The old term used to be called anti-ligature, but if you think about it, the word anti elicits the response that you can never hang or tie anything around it. And frankly, it's impossible to mitigate 100% of the risk in these spaces. But you can have fixtures that feature a ligature resistant construction, so there are no graspable points or edges or reveals. There's also another key feature that you want to take a look for when you're working on these opportunities. You want to make sure that the fixture features tamper-resistant hardware. Throughout the Luminaire LED portfolio, we feature either T15 Torx or T25 Torx center pin reject security screws. But hey, if the facility wants to take a look at something different, not a problem. We're happy to share that with our engineering team. Also, material of choice for these lenses tends to be polycarbonate. Number one, because it's the most resistant from impact. But number two, if it were to break or be damaged or be vandalized down the road, it's less likely to shatter as compared to something like a tempered glass material or acrylic lens. I want to take you through one of our most bread and butter behavioral health solutions. The ARV13 series is our 13-inch diameter round. It's available in a 13-inch diameter that you see in front of you, or we also make it in a 17-inch diameter as well. We have some notable features that we offer for our ARV13 round series designed for behavioral health solutions. And the first one is what's called our ALMR option. It's designed to be this ligature resistant metal ring that gets installed between where the fixture meets the mounting surface. So there's no gap in between where that fixture does meet the mounting surface. The fixture itself, though, features a die-cast aluminum backplate and a color impregnated injection molded polycarbonate trim and an injection molded polycarbonate lens. We do offer a very notable feature inside this product and many of our other vandal resistant and behavioral health solutions that no other manufacturer offers at this time. My favorite one is an optional integral LED battery pack. We worked with the manufacturer of this battery to come up with a slight modification of their standard battery so all of the components fit right inside the ADA compliant housing. This is quite notable because it's very common with other vandal resistant manufacturers to have to extend a 2 or 3 inch back box to fit the battery pack inside. That back box would provide a graspable edge and the series would no longer be ligature resistant. I'm going to go ahead and put that series back together. Note that my sample happens to be open for sampling and demo purposes. But in a lot of our vandal resistant behavioral health fixtures, we get requests for a nightlight circuit. Now, for years, we didn't really know what to take a look at, and we did a lot of research and we had conversations with specifiers, and we got enough requests to incorporate a single frequency amber nightlight into many of our vandal resistant behavioral health solutions. Now, the idea of using the single frequency amber is the output is measured at a wavelength of 593 nanometers. That's important because at that wavelength, it doesn't have a negative impact on someone's melatonin production. That means the patient can sleep and there's still enough light in the space for bed checks and bunk checks.
Those single frequency amber nightlights are a really nice feature that we offer. And they're also available in a number of other shapes and sizes. And that does include our VPF4, which I have here. This is also available in an 8-inch wide version and then also a 12-inch wide version. Different lengths, up to 4 foot long, but these can also be joined for continuous runs. So just to show you right here on this fixture's housing, there is no graspable edges, lips, or reveals. We are using the T15 torque center pin reject security screws. And they have some nice smooth corners here to give it a little bit more of an architectural look. We know that it's a vandal resistant product, but a lot of times these spaces want a lot less institutional look because their patients might be staying there for extended periods of time, and they want to give it a little bit more of a residential feel. Be sure to check out on our website, there's a tab that's titled Behavioral Health, and that'll bring you to all the different options that we have to offer.
All of the fixtures that we just mentioned, in addition to a whole bunch of our behavioral health solutions, are covered by our lifetime warranty against vandalism. We cover situations that no other manufacturer does. We'll cover things such as spray paint, chemicals, fire, gunfire, and even yellowing of these polycarbonate lenses. Now, Tara and I are both big fans of asking you to review a sample of the series before it's even specified. We're running into more and more fixtures that are coming in and advertising themselves as suitable for behavioral health spaces or just have a vandal resistant construction. We are big fans of sending out samples before the fixture is even specified, and especially before the fixture is ordered. If you want to review a sample of any of these solutions, feel free to reach out to myself or Tara, or please contact your local Luminaire LED manufacturer's representative, and we'll get a sample made and shipped to you. We thank you so much for your time today. And again, if you have any questions, please reach out to either of us.
Thank you.